welcome back to Gunkclimber Talks Climbing. And I got a few guests. I got Isaac, Chris, and that guy. Does that guy have a name? No. All right. He's a good friend of ours. We've been climbing forever with him. He's our boat manufacturer. We're going to talk the new River Gorge today. And I guess we don't have any plug. And Instagram, that's it. Check it out. All right. New River Gorge. Should we start with bouldering? I guess Seth's like the guy for bouldering. I guess you know a little bit, don't you, about bouldering?
Yeah, I've done a little bit down there. I would probably.
You guys did it in the river, right?
Yeah, we've done some down by
lake.
the new, but yeah, I think probably the most fun I've had down there was exploring the lake
when they dropped it
during the like the 10-year low, and yeah, there's just a ton of not very climbed boulders down there that are just under the water, house-sized boulders, and just really cool stuff.
Yeah, Seth was there, wasn't he?
Yeah, Seth and JJ came down on that trip.
That's right. All right, Chris, you never bouldered down there, did you? No,
not really.
Well, you're a boulder.
No, we went to the dam one time, but
at Hawks Nest.
Yeah. But
have you done much climbing down there?
Do I even climb?
I don't know. Sometimes.
No, bouldering. I don't think I've ever actually bouldered at the new. Yeah.
I mean, according to Seth, there is a lot of bouldering, but
I've seen a lot of boulders, but
yeah, I don't know.
There is a ton of bouldering down there, and a lot of it's been like more developed in the last
because there is
couple
no
of
guidebook
years.
or anything.
No, there is now. There are guidebooks for bouldering down there, and there's still a lot of undone stuff.
I can imagine. Like Seth said, there's just tons of stuff. He did a couple of first ascents.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess if you live there, just go out every day and climb.
Right? That jerk.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we are going to talk deep water soling, but I guess we should wait for that. You've done a lot of sport climbing down there, right?
Done a fair amount of sport down at the new.
I do like the sport down there. I mean, there's some interesting areas that I just checked out this year with Seth.
What was that?
Showed me around. Area 51, that was pretty cool. They had this incredible 511. It was a little warm the day we went because it was summertime, but it was awesome. It was just all overhanging. You do this roof. The first bolt is like 25 feet up. There was like a low bolt. I think the low bolt's still there, but it's like completely useless once you get up there. And then you hit the roof, and you have to kind of commit one move on the roof to get to the bolt. And if you fall, I don't know what happens. Maybe you hit the ground, maybe you hit the ledge that's under you. Who knows? But yeah, it was a really cool climb. And once you do that, it's just all this really thin crack that goes up. The problem is that's what was in the heat. Like the sun was just baking on there. And oh man, my hands were sweating, but I got it. It was cool. It was fun. I think maybe an 11B if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it was a great climb. Nice 100-foot climb too. It goes pretty far. It was the classic climb in Area 51. I also did a fun 512, which was like I don't know if you guys remember Hypocrite at the Red. It kind of felt like that. It's all big moves, all dynamic moves to like these buckets, but it's super overhanging. And that was a lot of fun. I did take a fall right at the end. I was like going for the finish hold, and it was hard. Like, I guess if you don't want to dyno for it, you can do this like twist, get your foot up real high and just kind of reach. But I was just like, I was running out of steam. I'm like, I got to go for it. I just dyno, and I'm like, I'm not making it. And then whoosh, right off. But yeah, second time I got right up. I did do that twist where I could kind of reach it and then get on and clip the end. But that was fun.
That's Area 51 also?
Yeah, it was Area 51 also. What else is in Area 51? Area 51 has a bunch of easier stuff to the left that was just fun. I did another 512. It was like a 510 with a 512 variation, and the 512 variation was it was a little thin, but it was fun. It was good. Yeah, there was a lot of good climbs there actually. I can't remember if we did any trad there at all. I think it was all sport. I think every time we went to the new, it was like 1 day sport, 1 day trad. And the trad days were awesome, but it was easier stuff. Yeah,
Bias.
Seth was cranking some hard stuff where I was just like, whew. I was like following it up, no problem, and pulling the clips or like all the gear out. I was like, oh, that wasn't that bad. But on lead, I was like, whew, fooling around with gear, grabbing these crappy holds. I'd be like, fuck, that would suck. Yeah, some of the stuff was good, but the other stuff, like anything, that was just the 10. Anything under the 10s, that we would just both kind of lead and pull the ropes and then follow up on each other's gear, so we're not like taking forever pulling gear down then doing the same climb and putting the gear back in. So yeah, that was fun. Yeah, had a good time this year. And then the one time we met you doing the deep water slalom, that was fun. Yeah, that was good. I don't know where that boat came from.
Yeah.
Did anyone? You guys are like, yeah, it's this girl's boat.
I still kind of can't believe that all happened, but
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah, that just some. What was that girl's name?
I don't remember.
I know she's like the salsa chick or the salsa girl. She has her own like social media platforms that she does salsa lessons
Did you
at her
just plug
house.
someone you don't know?
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, not really intentionally. It's just
Yeah, we
it's-
didn't know who she was. Supposedly the guy who drove us on the boat knew who she was.
I have
Yeah,
their,
that guy was cool.
yeah, I have their info. If I have to just find their names or somehow remember how I saved them
That was
in
a
my
sweet
phone.
boat too.
It was, but yeah,
Yeah.
she and her friend, they were really cool, and yeah, just basically volunteered to take us around the lake for a day, and they were great to hang out with. I think all started by a mutual hate of Apollo Reed between the climb between her and this dude Alon that we were down with.
Oh God, Alon! I forgot about that. I was with Seth, and he didn't recognize Alon, and I'm like, "Yeah, it's Alon. You remember him from the gym?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Alon, the guy that would just piss everybody off at the gym."
I mean, Alon
right.
describes himself as an asshole, so
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
it's
Yeah, well described.
It's all right, and that's he told this pissed off, angry story about Apollo Reed, which has got her laughing and ended up with us all hanging out on a boat for a day.
Sweet.
So
That was a good
Assholes
time.
always help.
yeah, that's we try and keep one in the group. That's just kidding, Matt.
Chris, you ever do any deep water soloing down there?
I think that's all I do down there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and drive the boat.
drive the boat.
Yeah,
I could see you being a good boat driver.
Fishing.
Fishing.
I fished a little bit, but it's.
Yeah, the one guy.
I'm even
was
worse at
fishing.
that.
One guy was fishing while he was
Yeah,
picking us up after we fell in.
yeah.
What the hell is that guy's name? He was cool.
Rod. His name was
Yeah,
Rod.
he was a good guy. Never saw him before. But good guy. That was pretty sweet. Got on the boat, had beer. Yeah. Actually, we brought the beer, didn't we? I think we
Well,
picked it up.
we
You guys were
had to-
like, "Oh, we're running low on beer. Bring beer."
Yeah, we had to say
Brought
thank
some
you
beer.
for letting us cruise around on their boat all day. But yeah, those folks were awesome. There's a lot of good people that we've met down there. Just locals that are cool and encouraging.
Yeah.
Wait, the salsa people were locals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they live in Fayetteville, and
Yeah.
she runs a little salsa dance lesson out of their house.
Yeah. Who does Seth was staying with one of the guys that were local here, but he moved down there. I can't remember his name. He's like, I know he was like a half decent climber. I know he was cranking 13s, maybe easy 14s. I forget, but I know he was climbing pretty hard. But he wasn't even there while we were there the whole time. Like I was there a couple weeks. He was out west cruising around, climbing whatever.
Wait, are you
we were just
talking
staying
about-
out of his house.
Are you talking about Craig
Craig Rager? Is that who you're
Yeah.
talking about? No.
or
Someone else.
who's the really? He used to work the desk.
Wait, at PRG?
Graham.
Oh, Graham Elliott.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Seth, but he had a nice house. It was cool. He had all these pictures up of all these crazy climbs around the new and stuff like that with him and other climbers and stuff like that. And it was just all of his pictures around his house. And the whole house was just filled with climbers. Like he wasn't there. House is filled. The parking lot is filled. Like I had my camper. Seth had his van, and there was like 5 other cars of people. I think the kid who did own the house, his dad dad would come down every weekend. He would climb with us, which was really
That's
cool.
funny.
But yeah, there was another couple, this guy and this girl that were there staying at the house. And I think they lived near Philly too. They were coming down every weekend also. So yeah, they were there both times I was there. And there was a couple other people. I think one guy actually lives there, and he was actually training with Seth. They had like the whole basement was set up for training. So it's like I had a ping pong table and a whole mess of weights and everything else. So they would train, play ping pong. Yeah,
I was wondering how the ping pong was incorporated into the training.
Yeah, I don't know how it was incorporated in the training either, but I think they just played it. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a cool house. And yeah, it was just nice having the shower and stuff like that there, and bathroom and everything else. Because I got nothing. My camper is just a bed. That's all it has. So yeah, that was pretty cool. But yeah, I'm hoping if I go down there again, I'm invited back. Other than I've still never met the guy. Other than his dad was super cool. So Matt, what kind of boat are you building us for the new?
I'm just saying, if you build it, they will come.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like you go out on the lake down there and you're like, wow, these pontoon boats are great.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
That's
it
what
be
we
great to
had.
have a really long one? Fucking limo of pontoons.
What does Warner have? Does he just have
He has an inflatable pontoon,
inflatable?
which
It's
is
not the same.
about double the size of this coffee table.
It's better than nothing, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I was really skeptical of that boat when I first saw it. I was just like, "This is what's going to carry like
Yeah.
us 8 people."
Yeah.
And yeah,
I think
and,
you're over the weight limit for that boat, but
But we definitely went over the people and weight
Yeah.
limit. But yeah, it held
it's
up
all
really
right.
well.
You,
It was
you have
really
beer to hold on to if you guys flip or whatever, or it goes under.
So I think my only point being about building a limo boat is not to actually build a limo boat, but like,
Wait, you're not actually building the limo boat?
well, I mean, I'd love to, but like, let's just all chip in and build a fucking pontoon boat so we can all deep water solo down there all summer long.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Why
saying.
don't we just buy a? I mean, if we're gonna build a boat,
Well, again,
Let's build a
comes
limo
down.
boat.
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, this comes down to the logistics and money. Like, if you can find me 2 busted ass, if someone out there has 2 busted ass pontoon boats, I'll cut them in half and put them together.
There you go. You could probably
All right.
find a lot of aluminum ones down the shore because half the time they just get eaten away, and then you have holes in them, and people are trying to get rid of their boats. But I don't know how good those platoon boats are because you can't really weld them. Doing aluminum welding on it doesn't work. We tried.
I have a
We could
TIG.
try that.
I have a TIG. We can weld aluminum.
You can try. It's hard though. It doesn't work like steel. So we were trying to do that. Fix one.
I'm capable.
All right. Well, let's go down the
Why
shore.
we want to build a fucking limo boat?
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could probably find a bunch of cheap boats down the shore if people are stupid enough to buy aluminum instead of, I guess they use stainless. I don't even know what the hell they use down the shore. But,
I don't know who runs pontoon boats down at the shore, but
well, I mean, we had one.
yeah, they rent them in the bay. They're
sure.
like they're
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
still salty.
Yeah, it's still salty. It's still getting eaten away. But, yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, what else works? Platoon.
are we talking climber or are we talking pontoon boats?
I'm talking platoon
these-
boats for climbing. Yeah,
Well, you know,
that'd be cool.
I never thought the pontoon has plenty. Like why haven't we made like a plank for the pontoon?
We don't own one.
Well, yeah, I guess that's
Yet.
yeah.
Problem one.
But yeah, instead of like maneuvering the boat back and forth, which I do enjoy doing, we could just have like a plank goes out to the rock and retract it in.
A retractable plank.
It's called
Yeah.
a dock, by the way. It's not a plank.
Well, no, we're talking like walk the plank, like pirate
Yeah,
plank.
yeah, he's talking about plank.
Because, like, right now
can
you
get
have-
to
You walk
it.
the plank.
Yeah,
to
because
the
we're
rock.
just jumping off.
Or you have to like risk the boat by having the person stand right in the corner and you're pulling up to the rock, and
Yeah.
just we'll be the people with the dented up
I think we
pontoons.
did
I
that.
don't know if I
we
would
did
wanna-
that with you though, didn't we? We,
Yeah, I mean,
we
you can
dropped
do
you
it.
off and then we backed up, and
Yeah.
we were fine.
Yeah, it's you can do it, but I mean, if you had the plank, then you could keep the boat, whatever, 6 feet
Yeah.
off the rock, and you could enjoy your beer
Avoid
more.
the plank when
and
you fall.
Yeah.
just have one person stand on the one side of the plank to counterbalance the climber that's about to
Yeah,
get
that's
on.
a good idea.
You could catapult
You could
people
run
off the
it.
rocks.
You could run it right underneath the boat and then retract it.
We just need a
Yeah.
seesaw that
Especially
we
if
can
you
put on
got the
Oh,
limo
good idea,
boat.
too.
It's going to be so long anyway. Then you could have a
40-foot
real
plank.
long plank.
I'm telling you.
Be shooting people over to different climbs.
I'm painting this fucker white too.
It's like a maiden voyage. Like what's the white? I don't-
Limos are typically white.
Oh,
They used
okay.
to be.
All right.
Now they're black.
Just part of the part of the limo thing. I got
There
it.
you go.
Where,
So you're just talking about mounting 2 platoon boats together. There we go. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Just find one with like a smashed up back.
Well, why
smashed
don't we
up front.
just borrow somebody's down there and then borrow someone else's down there? Hook them together. Run the plank underneath. And we're all set.
Salsa girl will never let us borrow her boat again.
We made some adjustments to your boat.
We could make 2 people really good friends, though. We could be like, wow, we now have a limo boat.
Yeah.
We used to have 2 boats.
Yeah. There you go. I don't know. Have you done any trad climbing down at the new? Just,
no,
sport?
really. Just only trad climbed up in the gunks
Gunks.
and a little bit up in the Dax with you guys.
Yeah.
But not in the new. No, I've really just done sport and bouldering and lots of deep water soloing. That's the main.
Yeah, I guess
main thing for me down there is
it is a
deep
lot
water.
of fun. I don't know. I don't know if I can fall, break my back again.
Don't be
I got that compressed spine. It's already hurting me right now from climbing. Yeah, I was just kind of basically soloing up and then reverse solo back down.
Yeah.
I should have tried to top out. That'd been easier. I just didn't know how to get down off that one big climb that we did.
Yeah, I don't think there is a
Yeah, I
good
don't know if there's a good way
like
down.
walk off from that climb.
It was easy enough to down climb.
Yeah,
It wasn't hard.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. But yeah, I mean, definitely, I met a few people down there that like getting water in their ear or whatever sucks. Seth was like that too.
Yeah, that was weird.
He
Yeah,
took that
he was.
big fall at Rat's Hole at one time, didn't he?
I don't know if
Maybe.
he
No, that
fell.
was me.
He was just in the water and his ear got screwed up.
I landed on my side from trying to stick like the last move on Rat Race
Rat Race.
and
Got your ear messed up.
it didn't mess. I just got the wind knocked out of me really well and water in all orifices.
yeah.
But
What's that?
survived that all right.
That's 5'11" or something?
The water enema.
I think it's an easy
Not
12.
bad.
Easy 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, you learn how to fall really quickly. Like,
Yeah, it's not hard. Oh shit.
But yeah, if you have to worry about landing bad and jacking up your back, that does take a little bit of the fun out of deep water soloing.
I
It's
just turned it into
understandable.
soloing. I just go into solo mode.
it's still less likely that you will get.
I just look at it
super
as
fucked
solo where I can actually fall and
Yeah.
still survive.
Yeah. So maybe you don't want to throw yourself at
Yeah.
the crazy hard shit, but you could actually, you're probably not going to go out and actually
Yeah.
solo a 10
Yeah.
up in the gunks, whereas you
That's
could
true.
do that over water.
That's true.
It's at least less
Still
risk.
survive. Yeah. I would
Most
just need
likely.
somebody in a fast boat to pick me up, and I'm just like in the water.
They don't have ambulance boats down there.
Nope, they do not.
It's
They
an
just
emerging market.
yeah. There's not any like life vest or anything they can throw. They just throw beers at you. It doesn't even help. Maybe some people have some floaties from their beer. Here, take this. Oh man. Yeah, that'd be fun. I could definitely do that. All right, this summer, limo boat.
It is the goal.
Sounds
Just have to
amazing.
find the boat.
I guess you can't use logs from your trees. Mount it to.
It's not as long lasting.
Yeah. I don't know. Does anyone actually have a boat motor also?
I mean, we can find all this stuff. We'll find it. I thought about making just like a really cheapo PVC pontoon boat, but Matt quickly
did you?
Quickly.
I gotta
hold on,
get a
hold on. Let me
refill
just
on that.
let me-
Quickly dismantled
Yeah,
it.
he just laughed, right?
All right, I'm glad that because this was something that I had considered for a long time too. And when you first brought it up, I was like, this could maybe be a thing. Like, you just disassemble it, pop it. But
well, if you had like the pontoons individually and had like a system to build,
you could like really, it could be like a modular thing. You're like, oh, I only got 3 people today, or there's 10 of us, or like you could. 10 people in a PVC pontoon might.
Yeah.
Matt's point
probably
was,
more like 1 to 3 people, but like either way, I feel like Matt probably has a lot of really good points that he's over there laughing.
When Matt starts laughing, the idea is just bad.
we're not engineers.
Yeah.
So basically, his thing was that the boat would not really be able to steer because the pontoons would be just like almost flat on the front. So they would have no real directionality to them. And the other thing was that it would, how did you explain it would basically just start to sink itself with any real speed.
Yeah, because there's no like cone up front. So it would just start to...
Nothing gives it any lift. So it just kind of like...
Yeah.
We just custom craft like our own little...
We'll just super glue some little
we could
wigs
get like some of the
last,
paper
like, 3
cups from the
minutes.
water fountain. And
Yeah, make sure you're using a purple primer and you're good.
yeah. And just a lot of paint, just layer after layer of paint.
Yeah, when Matt starts laughing at your idea, it's bad. I decided to turn my electric bike into a hybrid, and
Sounds like a good idea.
yeah. Well, the problem was the gym was too far away
This
from
is
my
still
electric
probably
bike.
the funniest thing I have ever encountered in the past 15 or 20 years.
So I wanted to take my electric motorcycle, which is pretty fast. It runs like 55 miles per hour, but the problem is it doesn't go far, and it didn't have enough power to get to the gym and back. So I was like, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a generator on the back of the bike and drive it to the gym. So I'm just driving to the gym. I pull up next to Matt at a red light.
You shortcutted the story. I was stuck in traffic going down, what is it, Park Ave on the way.
I thought
And
it
I'm
was
like, who the hell is doing 35 down my favorite fucking twisty road? 2.5 miles later, when we get to the red light, everyone gets out of my way, and I'm like, what is this dipshit doing with this fucking generator on the back of his fucking electric bike? And then the road finally splits into like 2 lanes, and I get to pull up next to him, and I look out and I was like, that's fucking Eric.
I know this
I was
dipshit.
like, I fucking know this dipshit.
What was even better is
Wait, did you actually get there though?
I got to the gym, and then I left the generator going.
And you fumigated that entire parking lot
So
for 2 hours.
You know how the gym parking lot's kind of isolated from like wind and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Well, also exhaust. I left the generator going for 2 hours. And I went back out to my car. The whole parking lot's filled with like exhaust. You could barely breathe. Oh god. But I had plenty of power to get back home, so it was all good.
So efficient, so environmentally friendly.
I should have just brought the electric bike into the gym and just plugged it in the gym.
Hindsight is 2020.
Oh god. Oh, that was funny though. Oh, whew. All right.
What year? That had to be like 2006
Yeah, it was a while ago.
or 7.
Nah, it's right after that. I don't think I had the bike until like 2010 or something.
No, it's before then.
Yeah, I killed that bike. I think the generator killed the bike. I think I overloaded the electrical unit.
I mean, that's basically a Toyota Prius, but on a moped.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically.
And there's a reason why they don't do it.
Do you
There's a
have any
reason why
idea?
Tesla said that's a stupid idea.
Except everything about that was built in China.
Yeah, it was a Chinese electric bike. Well, that was the reason why it was fast, because the Americans version was like, they topped out like 25. That one actually went 55, but yeah, it's also dead. Still have it though. All right, 5 minutes. All right. What else is there at the new? I don't know. I've climbed many places at new. I had some good times. Yeah, the new's good. We were just saying, just because of the town right there, it's a little bit better. The red doesn't have. I mean,
Doesn't
red
have
has
a
like
secret sandwich shop.
Yeah, Miguel's and what the hell is that Mexican place that they just built at the Red? That place is sweet. They just built it recently. Rock House, I think it's called, something like that.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that place is sweet. But other than that, there's not much there. There's pizza at Miguel's. There's the beer stand that usually only has light beer. There's they just look at you weird when you're like, "Do you have any stouts?" We got light beer over there. All right, I'll get some light beer. Actually, light beer works good for the hot tubs, I think. You know, it's like kind of water, so you're kind of rehydrating.
You can tell yourself that.
When are we going to go to the Red again?
I'll go. Yeah, the Red's awesome. Definitely get the Red.
You got a solid answer on that one.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anytime.
All right.
Yeah, I'm there. I was thinking about trying to get to Zion this year. Other than I'm still trying to get to do the nose. Nose should be good.
Buying gear.
Yeah. 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 You need a lot of gear for the nose.
Working on it.
Yeah. Portal-H. Yeah. Going to do the nose this year. It's going to happen. Hopefully no fires happen. Oh, God.
No snowstorms.
Yeah. No snowstorms. No 3 feet of snow. Yeah.
Was that what messed up?
Yeah,
the
well,
last
when we
couple
got
attempts?
there, yeah, it was May, and it's supposed to be like the perfect time to climb. And we get there, and yeah, it was snowing, and it was a lot of snow too, and it rained the whole time. It was just a weird jet stream. Like everything out west was all messed up because we were like, well, we'll go to Zion because you can big wall there, and we got there, and there was no window that we could go because you need like 48 hours or something crazy before you can climb there. And to do a big wall, you need another 3 days, at least 2 days or whatever it is to, do your climb. So you need like a window, and it was just like rain every other day type deal. So, yeah, it's sandstone. So it just kind of crumbles if it's wet. So they don't want you climbing within like 48 hours or something like that of any rain. Maybe even more, maybe longer than that. It might be 3 days. I don't know. But, yeah, Yosemite doesn't matter. It's all good rock. But, yeah, Zion's a little fragile. It's just like when we went to Red Rocks, and I think we wanted to do what the hell's that one climb? That far climb. Yeah, it's the one that's you go behind the wall and you climb behind the wall a couple pitches.
Well, we did that like a couple days after that, didn't we? You guys did that.
I did. I never did it. Marla did it, and yeah,
me and Dave were 4 pitches.
Oh yeah, you guys did the one that was on the face.
Yeah.
That seems like
that called?
Oh God.
Come on, you're the ninja of climbing.
If I would have climbed it, I would know, but yeah, I don't know. But
I have to mountain project that right now.
Yeah, how are we on time? 2 minutes? Man, it was a long 5 minutes. Yeah. All right. So we're going to the Red.
Exciting decision.
Marla, I'm going to the Red. Is that a yes?
I think you can take it that way.
No answer's a yes, right? You got the kids? Yeah. I don't know why she doesn't like the Red. She's cool with the new. She's like, yeah, we'll go the new. It's all good. The Red, no.
10 hours with 3 kids.
Well, it
kind of sucks.
It's more than 7 just to get to the new. So, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the new is probably I don't know. I'm starting to like the new better and better. I was always like, because the Red was the first place I went. So it was every year we'd go to the Red for like a full week. And yeah, the sport climbing is great and the trad climbing there is great. But started doing the new. I'm starting to dig it, especially the deep water soloing and I guess there's more bouldering too.
I really enjoyed the climbs at the Red, but there's just at the new there's Secret Sandwich Society. But there's, like, climbing-wise, I feel like you have a whole variety of climbing, and there's just, like, more...
Yeah.
You're not...
There's more food choices and more places to stay. Other than Red has a lot of cabins, so if you're going there for a full week, they have some cool cabins you can stay at. We've always stayed at some pretty cool cabins. And got the hot tub at night and stuff like that. That was always sweet. So it's climb all day. Do shrooms, eat pizza. jump in the hot tub.
Yeah, and like the dead of summer.
Yeah.
You can deep water soloing is perfect for like super hot days when you otherwise wouldn't
that's
climb.
true. It's you're limited to that summertime.
Yeah.
Because I think we were going down in August. Is that when we met you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was perfect. So I think the other time I went, it was a little colder, but there were still a lot of people in the water. It might have been early September or something like that. I forget.
Yeah, you just got to get the wetsuit.
Yeah. Nah.
Nah. Then you can, like Chris is saying, then you can rope up or go boulder. And
I guess I could
just
probably just do that all year round because I'm not falling in the water.
Right, there you go.
Just solo up, solo down.
And I think that was tunnel vision at Angel Food.
Tunnel vision, yes, that's it. Good climb. I need to do it. All right, what are we at? We're good? Sweet. All right. Well, I'm Gunkclimber. You can check my channel out on YouTube and Instagram. Isaac, you have anything to plug?
Nope.
Plugless. Chris?
No, I don't really want people to know either.
Yeah. He doesn't exist.
Exactly.
And I'll see you later.